Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm going to do a haul video of some things I've gotten throughout the last while. I don't know exactly how long, but anyway. I'm going to start with some books and journals. So I made this one, not 100%. I have a video on me making it, but I bought a sketchbook and I covered it in this fake leather and put that on there. And then added some end papers, and it's just a blank sketchbook. I have like I just said, I made a video of me putting it together, so you can watch that if you'd like. Then from Barnes & Noble, I got this really nice one. It's leather. It's got these like prints on it, embossed on there. Really nice. Got a nice spine. It's got 80 sheets, I believe, unless I'm thinking of the other one. I think this one's got. It doesn't say on here, but you know, it's yay thick, and it's got the bookmarker, and you just kind of take this flap out and then you can open it, and it's got that on all the pages. It's lined with that, and it's kind of off-white creamy colored paper. Very nice, I like it a lot. And then my other journal I'm gonna have to be kind of careful with, but it's Electrum, or however you pronounce it, 1917. It's kind of navy, and I added that sticker to it. I've had that sticker forever. And, like, since I was a teenager. Or before, I don't remember exactly. Since I was in middle school, anyway. And the reason I'm having to be careful with this is because I'm adding this pin loop here. And it's wet. You know, I'm just now gluing it in. It's only been sitting for a few minutes. But it's got this cool pocket back here, which I like a lot. And this is gonna be my dream journal, because I just finished the one I was using before. So I've got this sitting over to the side with like a heavy object sitting on top of that part. Okay, on to the like regular reading type. Well, actually, hang on. Oh, there go all the pages. Very nice, very nice. So I got this binder. It's a please don't fall out pages. It's a 2-inch binder, and I showed this briefly in my YouTube Pagan Challenge January video. It's post-bound, but now I've actually put a few things in it. Not a ton, and I don't have it sectioned by the tabs yet, but it's mainly just correspondences, and then some like etiquette stuff. But I really like that because it acts more like a real book once you've got it full. The only downside is that when you have it and you want to add more pages, you have to and you want to add it in the middle or whatever, you have to take all the pages in the front out. You can't just open it to the middle like a 3-ring binder. So this I got off Amazon, Magical Candle Crafting by Ember Grant. And this is really cool. It's got how to make candles. Here is the contents. You can kind of pause it if you want to really look at them. And then, hang on, I'll go to the next page. And just pause it if you really want to look at it, because I'm not going to stand here forever and make the video super, super long. And I think there's one more page, yeah. And then it's got like candle recipes, which goes on to the next page too, but I'll just show you these. And then like when you have an actual candle recipe, it shows you like candle wax color, timing, ingredients, and then it shows you the chant. This is the full moon one, and then like what to actually do. It's pretty cool. I really like it. I've not actually made any of those yet because I just haven't yet. I just got the book. And then I got this off Amazon too. And you can see I've tabbed some things. 200 Tips, Techniques, and Recipes for Natural Beauty by Shannon Buck. And this is really cool. It's got like Let's see which one of these tabs has it under it. It's got things like essential oil profiles. And it'll say like method of extraction and plant, potential therapeutic properties and benefits, special safety cautions for like each oil. And it has like the regular known name and then the scientific name, and then it'll say all that stuff, and it goes on several pages. And oops, sorry, didn't mean to knock the camera. And then it has that like for different stuff, and then it's got like all kinds of cool stuff, face stuff. Let me go to the front and see. It's got selecting ingredients, tools and supplies, naturally lustrous hair, fabulous facial care, conditioning body care, perfumes and aromatherapy, and oh yeah, that's all. But that book is really cool. Then at Barnes & Noble, I got the Encyclopedia of Healing Remedies. I wanted to get this essential oil book, but it was pretty expensive, and I was trying to choose between that one and this one was on sale. And because I was getting that journal, which was pretty expensive, and my sister was gonna buy the journal for me, but I was still like, well, you know, I'm gonna go with this one right over the essential oil book. And this one's pretty darn cool too. Like, it says all different kinds of stuff, like on all different stuff. Like, this is apple, and it says data file and watercress, and like has cool pictures, and it's really cool. And it's broken down into sections, and it says like how to use this book at the beginning, and it's just really neat. And then this is one I got probably a couple weeks ago, but I haven't really delved into it. It is the Encyclopedia of Witchcraft, the complete A to Z for the entire magical world, by Judika Illes, I think is how you pronounce her name. I'm not entirely certain. There's the whole book. And this is that really, really thick one. She's the author of the 5,000 Spells book and the 1,000 Spells book. And I used to have the 5,000 Spells book, but I got it when I was like 9 years old. And I ended up, sorry, I was trying to straighten the camera some. I ended up selling it because when I was like 22, because I ended up realizing that a lot of stuff in there never really applied to me, and the spells I had tried from there, I'm not sure that they ever really worked. Some of them, like one of the first spells I ever tried was a spell from in there, and it was like a money spell, and I tried it like for my family, which of course I could never really tell if that worked because I knew we were going through some troubles, but at 9 years old I didn't know if, you know, I mean, I didn't manage the money. I never knew, like, you know, it's not like I could see the bank accounts. I didn't know if it ever really worked. But anyway, so y'all can't see that, no good. So this is a ring I got recently at the rodeo. They sell some stuff there, and it's a star onyx, and you see that little flash in there? That's the star part. It's a black onyx, but it's a star onyx. And I think the ring is really pretty. It's sterling silver, because I'm allergic to pretty much all metals except sterling silver and real gold. And that includes surgical steel, which is odd because the doctors told me that was impossible. Of course, that guy was an idiot. But I'll tell that story another time. Then I've been using these for a while. They're just black birthday candles. But Tequila, the Lady Grave Dancer, gave me the idea to use them for when you're doing spell work and stuff, to kind of block out, or not block out, but to kind of like, what's the word? Absorb sort of the negative energies, or filter like the negative energies. I really like that idea. Then this is a cool candle I made. It's a cool jar I found. You can take the top off, obviously, and then I have to bend the wick down a little bit while I'm using it, when I put the top on, because I haven't used it yet, and the wick's still not real long, but I mean it's still, you know, it's regular length. And those bumps in there are 3 little quartz chips. I tried to kind of put them a decent length away from the wick, but you know, the wax was liquid and it kind of whatever moved some. But I put the quartz chips in there, and it's scented with lemongrass because lemongrass is something I just really resonate with, and it's one of the few scents that doesn't bother my migraines. And I just really like it. I feel it's very spiritual. I thought about doing peppermint, but peppermint is toxic to cats, and besides my familiar who's a cat, we also have 2 other cats. So I decided to go with lemongrass. Not that I let them in my room, but still, better safe than sorry, right? So the next thing I have is this beautiful box. I don't know how big it is off the top of my head, but you know, there's my hand. Although my hands are about the size of a child's hand, maybe a 10-year-old's hand. They are very small. And then it's got designs. It's open right now, but it's got designs on the sides and the back, not the bottom, of course. And it's lined, it's lined inside. I need to kind of, like where it's light like that, and like right there and right there, I need to sand it some, because like those are pieces where it's like chipped, where the wood's chipped off. And even like the edges where the wood hasn't chipped off, it's kind of rough. So I need to sand it down some, but I'm going to use this as a traveling altar. And when I make it and put everything in it and everything, I will show it. I'm not sure everything I want to go in it and everything. And I want to find images and glue them in here where the red is, so that I can then stand it up like this and use it sort of like a shrine. Take all the stuff that I have in the box out and like put candles in front of it and then like use it as a kind of shrine. But I'm not sure what images I want yet, so I can't really make it till I decide that. So moving on to some crystals. Okay, sorry for the crinkling. So I got these at the Renaissance Fair. There was this one place that was selling like, you know those rock salt lamps, like the Himalayan salt type stuff? Well, he was selling stuff like that, but it was all honey calcite. And so, no, it wasn't all lamps. Some of them were candle holders, some of them were like those lamps, and some of them were like cup holders, not holders, but the like coasters. Sorry, I'm losing my words. And then he also was selling a few pieces that were just pieces like this. This was one, hang on, let me get it to focus. One of the larger pieces, I mean, he had real big pieces, but then other than that, most of them were small. Like there was real small, like coin, a little bit bigger than a quarter, like a dollar coin, American dollar coin size that had Pokemon on them, which I was not interested in. I haven't been into Pokemon since I was about 10. Or, yeah, no, 8, I guess, because it was before I moved out here to this house. But anyway. So again, this is honey calcite. It's a real light piece. It's real pretty. I like the veins. And when you run your hand over this vein, it's like sticks out. Like this is like polished piece, you know, but like you can feel the roughness of the vein, which is kind of cool. And so I bought that from the honey calcite shop. But then there was another shop whose name, this is the shop. It's in San Antonio, Texas, I believe. Yeah, there's their card. And I bought several things from them, which I've got them all in these little bags, because I bring these bags with me when I go to the Renaissance Fair, because they don't have anything to label the stones. So you just like take a bunch of stones home, and then you get home and you're like, right, I've forgotten what all these are. So this is green calcite, these 2 pieces. Sorry about that, the phone rang, and of course it was just a salesperson. So anyway, I was saying this is green calcite. Very pretty rough pieces. I like this because it's rough, but even the rough pieces, they look shiny and nice. I just like the feeling of calcite. And I can recognize calcite, but I still want to put them back in their little baggies. Drop one on the floor, of course. And then I also got some, because I went to this place before the honey calcite place. And so I also got a piece of honey calcite from them. But if you, sorry, hang on, let me grab the other piece. If you look at it, this one's much darker. Much darker than this one. And this one's rough, whereas this one's polished, obviously. Then I got a piece of chrysoprase. I'm not really sure how to pronounce it. Chrysoprase. And it's just a real small piece. That's what it looks like. I saved up money to go to the Renaissance Fair for like months because I always know that the Renaissance Fair has this crystal place, and I never get to go to the crystal places because the closest one to me is like an hour away. This is Amazonite, sorry. If it would focus good. It's just kind of green, a little bit of brown. Very pretty. I like it. Small but nice. I got I'm gonna just, if this doesn't glare, I'm gonna leave it in the bag. Yeah, this is lapis lazuli. These two are lepidolite, which I obviously need to write on there better, but they're pretty. They look different than each other. That's why I picked these two. And then this is aragonite. And I'll take this one out of the bag so you can really see the color. But it's like, hang on. It's like really nice. Look at that color. Sorry about the kind of glare, but like that side's more blue and that side's more white and more blue up right in there. Really pretty. I like the light blue of it. I'd love to have like really big pieces of these stones, you know, but obviously can't afford that. So then, I haven't shown this one already, I'm pretty sure. I got this quartz point, like a generator point. It's not like, it's got like these pieces on it, so it's not like one of those like perfectly perfect, you know, pieces, but it's really nice. I really like it. It's not a phantom or anything, but it sort of has like pieces inside it. It's really nice. I like its energy a lot. I don't have any like this that are like real big. Not that this one's huge, but it's definitely a decent size. The closest one I have is about this length maybe, but it's like real skinny and it's one of those like wands. And I saw this one and it wasn't like ridiculously expensive. So I was like, I'm gonna go for that one. Anyway, yeah, that is all I have to show you today. So I hope you enjoyed. I'm going to show another haul of some things I got another place a little bit later. But anyway, blessings and have a good day.